Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. I appreciate them all. I have forgotten my bell. I need to go and get myself another one, so I won't be ringing it, but I will be clapping my hands. That is just to cleanse the space around us. One of the commenters actually said that to me. Subscriber said that to me the last time I couldn't find my bell somewhere, just to clap my hands instead. So I'm doing that. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, turn down your listening device now, okay? At least I'm doing it this time in my house, so I don't look like a mad woman, because last time I was in the park, I was in the lake doing it, and there were people there, and people looked at me, and I don't care. Please know that I have to state that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Anything that comes up in the areas of law, finance, mental health, or physical health, I am not a qualified practitioner in any way, shape, or form in those areas. So if something really does confirm and give you clarity on what is happening within your own life and your own story, please ensure that you are actually using your discernment and that you're reaching out to someone in those professional sectors and gaining advice and guidance from them before taking any from me. By watching my videos, you are in agreement that you take responsibility for yourself while watching my videos, not after. Know that if I use any type of pronoun, I'm picking up on the energies that we hold. We hold both masculine and feminine, or what I see in the cards. It's really up to you whether or not you assign genders. You don't have to. Just don't make the story fit if it doesn't. Now let's crack on. Not that one. Where do you want me to go? Okay. Messy deck it is today. Let's see what wants to come out. We've got Mean Girls underneath. Obsessed by social media, vanity, designer brands only, ignoring boundaries, sugar daddy, pays for nothing, entitled, loves gossip, and petty queen. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't know, somebody was saying that they couldn't hear me properly, and that I should get a microphone. I bought a microphone, but the microphone that I bought is for a laptop, and what I'm using is a phone. So until I have an upgrade in certain tech, I'm going to have to just speak and hope that you guys can hear me, okay? And I apologise for those who can't. Now, what's going on with this obsessed person? There's someone here who's obsessed by social media, and they feel like they are victorious. They feel like they've stopped their foes and have struck down their enemies. But that means they think that you are the enemy, because I don't feel like you are the obsessed one by social media, unless people are talking about you and thinking that that's you. You have here engine issues, brakes not working, and collision. So someone here can be talking about the fact that someone here may have had a car crash or engine issues, and you still got out and you're still victorious. Interesting. Tell me more about these mean girls. Who is it? Who's the mean girls? Crosswatcher, taking notes, slander, gossip, envy, stalker. Okay, so this person who's obsessed by social media is also a crosswatcher. This is someone who, this is your ops, in other words. This person may have had issues with their car. Tell me about the car. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, your words hold power, baby. Because that's what it says down here. There was a gold digger who, pastoral keeps coming out. You have someone here who I can't get my words out. This person has a sugar daddy, or one of their sugar daddies works in the pastoral industry. Okay, maybe a preacher, maybe a pastor, maybe a vicar, but they're a gold digger. They're seen as a gold digger. I don't really like that word, but that's on there. Oh, they may have had a crash in the car with this pastor, or with this pastoral person. Engine issues, brakes not working, collision, and it's because your words hold power. And I don't feel like anyone here is sending any like mad juju or nastiness to anyone, because, you know, before I start my readings, I always call in my team of highest light and resonance, and I call in your team of highest light and resonance, and I just say, those who are open to hearing messages for their own healing and for their benefit, please step forward. So I'm not going to be calling forward people who are, you know, sending out hexes and curses and things like that. You may be coming on here and watching because you're a cross watcher. That's different, right? But your words holding power is because someone here reclaimed their energy or returned energy that was sent to them that was malicious energy that was sent to them. They just sent it back to source and was like, this is not my energy. I send it back without malice, but you can take it back to whoever brought it to me. And you've got justice coming out. Okay? Court ruling in your favor, truth, karma, gift, and mayat. So things are starting to happen in the 3D realm that are showing us that the ball is turning, the wheel is turning. Because if you felt like you were at the bottom of the wheel, you're now being pushed to the top. And if you are at the top, then someone else has to be at the bottom. And it's this person or people, this pastoral person with their gold digging sugar baby who doesn't pay for anything. Increase in paying clients to your business is going to be coming up as well. So yeah, someone here, this mean girl who's obsessed by social media, who's probably watching you through social media, especially this cross-watcher, it's not just them. And they're taking notes on what though? What are they taking notes on? What are they taking notes on? Gold bars. Your music. It could be on your finances. Could be your second house. Eye of Horus. They're taking notes on how you protect yourself. They're taking notes on your feminine energy and whether you're sitting in your feminine energy, and that's irrespective of gender. They are taking notes on your emotions, your intuition, if you are magic or practice magic, whether you have any sexual energy. They are taking notes on the phases of the moon, because this is the Eye of Horus, and it says the moon protective powers come from deflecting malevolent forces. Feminine yin, human nature, emotions, intuition, magic, sexual energy, and then you have and do you know what, today as I've tapped in, I'm really stuttery. This is not my energy, this is not how I talk. I don't have a stutter. And you have got the rune Wunjo on there, which is to do with children. It's also to do with victory. So they're checking to see whether or not if what they've sent is working, and someone here has just sent that stuff straight back. But they keep taking notes. How are you defending yourself? Who do you talk about? What are you posting about? Gossip, envy, and stalker. And then we've got Mean Girls with Loves, Gossip, and Petty Queen coming out. And then you have the 9th house, Wisdom and Travel. They're checking to see whether you're traveling anywhere. They definitely, they pray the gay away. They pray the gay away. I thought it was going to say pray the day away, but no, they pray the gay away. So they may have had to go to one of those camps. I think it's like a Christian camp where, you know, if you are gay, then you go there and God is supposed to take that away from you. So that's wild. That is flipping wild, man. Or they're like, I don't know if they're like, you know, you have summer camps and you have the people that look after your children while you're at summer camp, and usually they're young, they're like in their 20s or something, and there'll always be like one that's in like their 50s, and that person's the one that looks after everyone else. It's giving me that energy that this person may have either gone to a summer camp that was to pray away their sexuality, and or they are one of the people at that summer camp that now kind of like teaches others, or I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird energy. 9th house, Wisdom and Travel. Expansion, idealism, direct, good nature, learning, media and mystic, cross-cultural relations, travel back, let's see the world, strong moral nature, going by the book, connection to the divine, continuous need to grow, ethical, speak without filter, philosophy, spiritual, omnism, and religion. So there is definitely some sort of gift from Mayat or from the universe that's coming to you when it comes to your ninth house, when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to travel. Have a look at what's in your 9th house if on your birth chart. If you've never done your own birth chart, have a look at astrocaf.com. It is completely free and it's completely private. If you know the time that you were born, even better. If you don't know the time you were born, just put in midnight and you will still get a really accurate reading. And then have a look at what's in your 9th house. You can actually scroll down past, like you'll see like a circular kind of birth chart with all these lines in different places and different like signs. If you don't know how to read it that way, if you just go further down, you have like an actual written report and you can go to your 9th house. I feel like that's really important for someone here, because something's about to be given to you. You've won something. Victory, you stopped your foes. You struck down your enemies. That's why they're watching. They want to know what you did. How were you able, when they are, this pastoral, I done a reading a while back talking about this person who either went to a church or worked in a church, and they would have like Bible studies or prayer studies or something along those lines, and they would ask people to all pray for a specific person, and they would get them to set an intention. And while they were setting the intention, they were actually sending hexes or curses or whatever, and they were using certain parts of the Bible to do so. And that's the thing. I've been reading the Bible. I don't know if I read the Bible. I've got the Quran and I've got the Kabbalah. I've got a book on Kabbalah, Kabbalism. I haven't actually got the Torah, because I find holy books very, very interesting, especially where there are crossovers. And at the start, there is like one section talking about curses and what will happen if you don't do A, B, and C. And I didn't want to read it all. I found that part really low vibing. That's just me, okay? I'm not saying the Bible is low vibing, but that part on its own was like, this is what will happen if you do not listen to God. This curse will happen and that curse will happen. And I feel like they were using that part. I'm going to grab it. Give me 1 second, because I have a feeling that they were using that part. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you? There you are, my lovely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now, because it was right at the start. And I remember thinking, oh yeah, look. So it talked about all the different plagues. Plague of blood, plague of frogs, plague of gnats, plague of flies, plague on livestock. This is not, no, that was before that. That was actually getting them out of Egypt, wasn't it? But there's definitely a part in here, and I can't remember where it is, and I don't want to spend too much time just farting about here. Idols and altars. But there's definitely a part in it that just talks about all these different curses, and I feel like that's what this person's doing. Or this is what this person was doing before, and I just assumed that they were doing it in a church. But this is making more sense now. If they, with this pray away the gay, and I shake my head, because it astounds me that there are still a limited and really outdated ways of viewing people and their sexuality, and that, you know, you have to pray to remove that. Like, it is awful to be gay or lesbian or any of those things. And I know that it's in the Bible, but still. But I have they were doing this at some sort of like summer camp, or they're doing this at some sort of event of some sort. So they're checking your money. They're checking to see whether or not you've got something yet. Have you travelled yet? They're still sending stuff. That's wild. They want you to spend your money. They think that you have loads of money like set to the side, and they want you to spend all of it, because you've got gratitude list in reverse. So while they're getting these people, and the thing is, there are some people that are aware of what they're doing, because they're on the inner sanctum or the inner circle. They're part of this. And then there are people on the outside that are just those who come to church or come to temple or come to whatever, right? But they're going and saying, right, this is the person's name that we need to pray for. We need to pray the gay away from them, okay? So this is the person's name. And they'll give them like their first name or their full name or whatever. And if they know their date of birth, they'll do that as well. And then they are reading certain parts of the Bible and getting everybody either to copy that or to be focusing on that. And they're sending witchcraft. They're sending like negative spells. They're sending evil eye. And then they're coming and watching you online, or watching your social media, or watching what you're posting. I heard for some going past your work, this person is obsessed. And they ignore boundaries. The thing is as well is that they have a need to do this, because otherwise they're going to lose out on a lot of money. They're going to not have the high life anymore. This is why you've got gratitude in reverse. And it says here, co-create by taking part, 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude creates abundance, but it was upside down. So this person was pushing, or still is pushing, For someone to be in the devil energy, to be in, to be binded, to feel soulless, or to have addictions, habits, toxicity, stagnant energy, they may be pushing someone. Like if you were a smoker, they're trying to push you to want to start smoking again. If you used to drink in excess and now you have been sober for however long, they're trying to push you back onto that. It doesn't have to be just those types of addictions. It can be addictive personality traits that you have. It could be that you were addicted to sex. It could have been that you were addicted to self-pity, addicted to ice cream, whatever that may be. They're trying to push that back in, because start saving is upside down. This is literally not having any gratitude or seeing the silver lining in anything, feeling woe is me, and falling back into behavior that isn't for your highest and greatest good, and getting rid of any kind of nest egg you may have. Or if it's not to do with your actual savings, it's removing that energy or that thought, the thought processes we have when our money comes in each month. This is how much I'm going to spend. This is how much I'm going to save, and this is how much I'm going to invest, or whatever. And getting rid of that, and getting you back into like a teenage impulsivity of just shiny, shiny, shiny. Let me spend all of that, or going out partying and going, drinks on me, and then waking up the next day and looking at your bank and going, oh my god, I can't pay rent. That type of energy. And that is why you end up with money wounds coming out. They're trying to open up money wounds, maybe. I'm not worthy. It's too expensive. I don't deserve. Wow. But someone overcame this. Somebody has healed a major, major money wound. A major money wound. Sorry, that's in the background. I'm so thirsty. Now tell me about this collision or car crash or thing. I need to stick with this one. Cut it in half, okay. Business partner in reverse. And then freezer spell. Done to keep you stuck, blocked and stagnant. Your face or pick is in someone's freezer is upside down. They've had to take your face out. This came out before in one of my readings. Having to take you out of a freezer spell, taking you out of the freezer, having to let it thaw. Because too much bad-ish was happening. They've done too much, way too much, and they're still watching you. They're still gossiping about you. They're still taking notes like their notes are going to do anything. Because the thing is as well, is that the information that we give out, for example, when I tell people about, oh, if you use this, it's really good for protection. Okay, you don't think that I'm going to be telling you my deepest, darkest secrets, or how exactly I protect myself with what specific angels. That's none of your business. I'm not going to give that away, because I'm not silly, right? They're doing the same things. They're taking all these notes and watching you, or going on your posts on social media, or listening to your videos, or whatever that may be, and taking all these notes, thinking that you're giving every single thing away about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with sharing There's nothing wrong with sharing esoteric knowledge. However, there is a need to hold some of that back for yourself for safety. And I feel like with my mouth doing this, someone here is doing a shut up spell. There's a shut up spell. This is really backwards, because how are you taking notes, right? Taking notes on someone because you want to know how they protect themselves. But at the same time, you're doing a shut up spell so they can't actually express themselves. How does that work? I don't feel like it's just towards you. I feel like this this sugar baby person is doing it to the pastoral, to this preacher, or to whoever that is, because they don't want them to. The pastoral person might have said to them, we can't say that we were in the car together, or they didn't want to be seen with them in some way. And it's not good for someone's insurance. It's not good for someone's insurance. Yeah, that came out on its side. But this freezer spell, this person, either this mean girl who's obsessed with social media, or this pastoral, but I'm getting it's more than mean girl. They had to take you out of their freezer because too much bad-ish was happening to them. Too much stuff was happening to them. Them, projecting all this energy of negativity, or not being grateful, of wanting to be in that kind of 10th house devil energy of just nothing's worth anything, nihilism. It's blown up in their face. It's blown up in their face. This person's either overspent, or had to spend their savings, or is about to have to go through their savings to pay for something, because this here, with it's all about the money, manifestation, abundance, lump sum, and large payout forecast on its side. They were really trying to stop this from coming forward for you. Really trying to stop this. But there's travel coming in. What's the travel and justice, please? Travel and justice? What's travel and justice? Karma and Fehu in reverse. So we've got karma and spirituality. And that's the 12th house. Healing, blessings, connection to other realms, removing limited beliefs. Illusions are lifted, closure, so new beginnings can come in, vivid downloads. And then you also have Fehu, which is the runic, it's one of the runic alphabets for, or it's a rune for Freya, the mother, but it also looks at money, and it always reminds me of Taurus. That's the 2nd house with income. With that in reverse, it's looking at a loss or failure, low self-esteem, greed, discord, waste, poverty, stupidity, and poor judgment. And for some reason, what really actually jumped out at me is discord. I don't know if this person, they may have their own Discord server, or they've got like a Discord group. They may have like a healing group, or a group of like Reiki masters or tarot readers, or just people like star seeds. And that may be how they're watching you as well. If you have Discord, not everyone will, so that will be specifically for certain people. If you have Discord, there's somebody in your Discord server who is cross-watching and taking notes. Well, I never. They're taking notes on your money. This isn't just about whether or not you can protect yourself. This is also to do with your finances, and if you can make specific judgments when it comes to money. Tell me about money. Money, 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 money. Inheritance. Inheritance, baby. They were trying to freeze out your inheritance. They were trying to mess with someone's mental health. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Makeup artist, and then you have expect a message. So this person was hiding. Makeup artist for me is about hiding your true feelings or hiding your true face. This person definitely gossips a lot about you. They talk about the way that you speak, or the healthy boundaries that you set, because it says here, walk the walk if you can talk the talk. And that's almost like, if you're going to run your gums, make sure that you have actions to actually back those up. And they're saying that you don't. You don't. Stealing what isn't theirs and laughing as they do so, bougie. I feel like you should listen to the reading that I popped up before. I can't remember what I've named it, but I'm wearing the same getup, because some of the messages that came through was an awful imitation, but it was super funny. But it's super funny. Trying to imitate someone here. They may have tried imitating you and then laughing because they were able to get away with something, but not for long, because whatever it is that they're imitating, for example, let's say they're imitating your artwork, and then laughing because they were able to sell it for $15 or $30. Ha ha ha, I made that much money and all I had to do was this, this, and this. Whoever's bought it has obviously at some point gone, well, that's not theirs, but I got a really cheap crap imitation for this amount. Ha ha ha. But I'm also getting that this person imitates you. They may imitate your voice, or they imitate the way that you talk. They take the mick out the way that you speak. This person may clone cards, or this person is used to having a lot of money or a lot of cards on them. They have a lot of narcissistic traits, and they are of the right-hand path. And it says, don't worry, your ancestors are protecting you. And it's upside down. They really were trying to get somebody to be vulnerable. This person's like a dog with a bone, and expect a message. Yeah, this person got blocked. They got blocked. They were trying to block your connection to your ancestors, or how you get downloads. Tell me more about this travel. Tell me about travel and justice. Travel and justice. Travel and justice. What do you need to know? 10 figures or more. You're going to have to do a lot of travel and justice because of money that's coming to you. They've had to take you out of the freezer. This car crash or collision or brakes not working, I feel like this isn't the first thing that happened. There have been lots of different omens or signs and synchronicities that they are about to get mashed up by someone's ancestors, by the universe, for what they've done to you, putting you or putting a business partner as well into a freezer. They've had to take you out because I feel like they had engine issues and their brakes weren't working, and then they had a collision, and then they were like, do you know what, this is enough. This is enough. I need to stop. I need to stop. Yeah, and they're rageful. They're vexed about it. They are vexed about it. They may actually work with Medusa, or they may have tried to work with Medusa and she didn't want to work with them, because Medusa is not this monster, this, you know, sick 'em boys, like this dog on a leash that you can just, she expects respect. You're supposed to give her respect. You're supposed to earn that as well in return. And all this person wanted was Medusa to be rageful. I don't know, maybe this was Medusa who was doing this with the engines and the engine issues and brakes not working, collision. For someone, that's confirmation. And you've got here, it says rage, hurting thyself, projecting pain, hexes, chaos, and sexual imbalance. I don't know if Medusa came to them at some point and wanted to help them, because Medusa is also known as like the, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. She's like the icon for helping. It's not, and it's sometimes said as like scorned women, but it's not. She's like the icon, or the heroine of, you know, supporting those who have been through sexual trauma. Trigger warning. Because that happened to her, and she is an extremely cathartic and healing energy. And there is this energy of sacred rage, of being angry and not walking around in an anger cloud, but going, this is how I feel because something happened to me that changed me, that changed, you know, the course of my life. And I'm angry about it, and I want to be able to channel that in a way that I'm heard and I'm seen and I'm respected and I'm not dismissed. And she can do that. But this person, maybe this happened to this person, and I don't, you know, I don't wish that on my worst enemy at all, because that's an awful experience to go through. But to then project that hurt onto somebody else, that's not okay. That's not okay. And Medusa at some point may have just gone, I'm not working with you no more. Because you've got to step into the circle and it's upside down. This is energies walking away from them. Step into the circle, the Fae want to speak to you, help us from the inner realms and protection is upside down. So either Medusa has taken their protection away from this person, or has actually been exasperating the things that are happening here with their car. Someone may have like a bobblehead of like Medusa, or they have like the hanging dice on their car, and someone has like a symbol of like a snake head or snakes. But this protection's been taken away. The protection's been taken away. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. King of Swords, cold, abrasive, and demands respect. What were we just saying about they expect respect? I meant demand, but they expect respect. So this Medusa that they may have been working with before has walked away from them, and not only walked away from them, but removed any protection they had around them while they were doing whatever they were doing. When it comes to like spell work or stupidity like that, right? Trying to get somebody here to either overeat, start smoking, drinking, violent behavior. That's not what Medusa is about. That's not what Medusa is about. And there's a lot of like dark feminine energies that we have, like Hecate, Persephone, I can never say her name properly, Persephone, that's it, Lilith. They're not supposed to be energies that you work with because you want to hurt and harm other people, because you want them to be, you know, you want to do nasty sour jars, or you want to put somebody in like a container and you're going to put all spicy nastiness in there and then call on Lilith or call on Medusa. No, those are the dark feminines, are energies that are supposed to help you through dark-ish, as in your shadow, through things that hurt, through things that you can't remember, that maybe because you've wiped that out because of trauma. They are there to empower you and to hold your hand gently as you walk through the dark, and they are the light for you, you know, and they help you as you go through those traumatic experiences so that you can come out the other side. It's literally the energies that you go to for the dark night of the soul. When I had a dark night of the soul, I went to Sekhmet and Anubis is the god of death, but he is not a low vibrational energy in any way, shape or form. These people are working with these energies and trying to get them to do things that actually isn't for their benefit, or isn't for their benefit. It's not even for this person who's obsessed with you, with watching you on social media. It's not even for their benefit. They're not realizing, when I say the universe, you know, the universe or your ancestors are handing them their asses, and now they've got engine issues. That includes deities. That includes, because everyone has different leveled beings on our teams. Okay, so we have ancestors, we have maybe fae or angels, we have passed over loved ones, and then you have deities. There are ones that have been with you since you were first created, you know. And this Wheel of Fortune being here in reverse, this Medusa has walked away because they're feeling like insulted. They know what their purpose, their path is, what it is that they bring to us, human little meat sacks. And that's not it. That's literally not it. It says elevation of money, overseas trip, and completion phases. Cold, abrasive, and demands respect. This one over here, this Medusa just walked away, or the energy of Medusa, or the energy of a dark feminine just walked away and was like, I'm not working with you anymore. I am blocking whatever it is that you're trying to do. And I'm going to block it by just taking my protection away. And then all the stuff that you throw towards somebody who has nothing to do with you, who's just living their best life or trying to, it's all going to fall back on you because you don't have a shield around you anymore. And we've got the Tower here. Catastrophe. Accident, things happening very quickly at lightning pace. Exactly. The minute they took away their shield, this person started getting mash up, and they're still watching someone here, either through Discord, through Twitch, through Instagram, through YouTube, through Facebook, whatever. It could even be for someone here, your work server. I don't know if someone here has like staff only work server where you can go and you can type up when you're coming into work or blah blah blah. And you can FaceTime people. I don't know. Someone here is watching and still taking notes. They want to see whether or not anything is happening to you. Have you got some money yet? Have you been able to travel yet? Have you talked about traveling? Are you going anywhere? Are you talking about expansion? Wow. Get a job already. Get a hobby. Get a hobby. Look, they want to check to find out if you are going into coming out of troubled waters and into calmer ones. They want to see whether or not you've got peace and harmony. Look. Wow. Tell me about justice, please. Justice. 10 of Cups. Happiness. Good things. Party or celebration. Okay. Delays around money. Coming in from the cold. You've got 5 of Pentacles here. And then you have the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, birth, new ideas, and creation. So this definitely blocks something for this gold digger, or for this obsessed by social media mean girl. This sugar baby. There's something about distracting you from something. Time frame. There's a time frame to get things done. There's a time frame. They wanted to keep you in the freezer, or they wanted to keep a business partner in the freezer for longer, but they couldn't. There's a specific amount, because they want you to miss something. That's why it's so important that they know when you are traveling, or if you're traveling, or if you get like an invitation to a specific event. If you get an invitation to a specific event, please have a look at the last reading I did. If you do, don't post it on social media. Don't say nothing about it until the event is done, until you're posting up your photographs like, yeah, I was here and ta-ta-ta. Don't put anything up. Nothing. Do not speak about it. 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So the 10 of Cups, happy home, happy life, happy ending, right? You then have the 5 of Pentacles, which is about, it's almost like when you think of where the number 5 is, it's right in the middle of your journey to getting to 10. So this is like the hardest part. It's change. This is change coming in, but this is feeling like you don't have enough when it comes to finance, abundance, and prosperity. Now, there is going to be a change for someone when they travel. Whatever this is, whether you're traveling by boat, car, plane, train, you could be traveling on holiday, or you could be traveling to an actual event. And then you have Ace of Wands. They're trying to block this. They're trying to block it with bringing in burdens. And this is why they were bringing in money wounds, or trying to bring in that energy of getting you to overspend or sit in that devil energy. Because it says weighed down by problems, very heavy load. They wanted you blocked. Spying or deception, reflecting back over your shoulder is upside down. They didn't want you to know who they were. So who is this person? Why are they doing this? Who is this person? Who is she? And I just thought of what's her name. And I said that, who is she from Big Brother? She passed away. I cannot remember her name. She was really tiny and she had blonde hair. And it says here, restless, outspoken, ambitious. Knight of Cups in reverse. Needing more confidence. So this person is quite overbearing, or they like the sound of their own voice. They may be very opinionated, and there's nothing wrong with having opinions, but when you like the sound of your own voice, it means you don't want to hear the sound of other people's, right? You also have here the Magician and the Sun. So they may have a child, marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. So they are like, they're not actually married to this pastor. I feel like they are their main. They're a side piece, without a doubt. And they were quite happy doing that because they had their sugar daddy, they were getting their money. But it looks like something's happening with this pastoral person. Like, I don't know if they're leaving their family and they're leaving this person as well. You've inspired them in some way. I don't know. So if you're on Discord or Instagram, or you have some sort of social media presence, something that you have posted or said or sung or danced to has inspired this person to do better. And that's why they're leaving this person to the side. Oh my goodness. And if they're used to not paying for anything, this sugar baby, now they're feeling very entitled. Like, how dare you? How dare you mess with what I have? How dare you mess with me being the side piece and getting my house, or getting this money, having money put into my account, having my nails and my weave or my eyelashes done, or whatever that may be, right? The Magician, element of surprise, good or bad, but it's also about resources. It's about flipping resources. Now, this person may have had a child, like with this pastoral person. Marriage, happiness, and bright prospects. I don't feel like this pastor would have ever left who they were with to be with this side, but there was always that glimmer of hope that that pastor would leave and that they'd go and they'd marry them, because they'd married this sugar baby. But the sugar baby would never have said anything. But they've got a child together. They've definitely got a child together. That may have been their way of trapping them. The moon, the sun and the moon's coming out. Deception or delays, emotions up or down, maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. This could be somebody's twin flame, or it could be a soulmate. The thing is, this is flipping messy, man, for a union, isn't it? The sun and the moon together, the same as the High Priestess and the Magician, in my eyes, show either twin flame connection, or it shows a soulmate connection. Now, that can be higher, that can be lower, depending on what the other cards that come out right now. It's kind of in the middle between higher or lower soulmate. All right. Can you tell me more about this pastoral person, please? Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse, or the Nine of Swords, excuse me, to the Eight of Wands. This is somebody wanting to de-stress very quickly, or wanting to move very quickly. Tears and frustrations, letting go of emotions, is upside down. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Why do I keep swapping them around? Eight of Wands, speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love. Okay. So you have this pastoral person over here who was, so that was their side chick. And whoever they were actually with, they don't want to be with that person anymore. They don't want to be with any of them. Oh me, oh my. How have you inspired this person? Arrows of love. Arrows of love. I'm not reading all of the cards that come out. Too many. Different deck. Okay. What deck would you like me to get this one? Okay, let me have a drink because I'm super thirsty. Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Swords. I feel like this pastoral person wants to pack everything in and move towards someone in the collective, be that you or someone else. Because I don't know what you've done to inspire them, but this arrows of love is also giving me the energy that this person is a little bit, not starstruck by you, but they're enamored by you in some way. But with the Devil card being here, this person may also be fighting against their own demons in that. Remember we were talking about like the pray the gay away. And that, so dumb, it's so stupid when people really set to that. Like, you can pray out someone's sexuality, part of their identity. This pastoral person, they either led some of the, that's where they met this person. Stop. This is where they met their sugar baby. They met them at this place. Because this pastoral person, be that a preacher or whoever, would have been running this with their wife or with their husband or whatever, right? Oh my gosh. But I have a feeling that for this pastor or whoever it is to be looking at you as someone in the collective, there is such a distance, there is such a space between your identity and their identity. Because if they are part of something like Pray the Gay Away, how limited of a view do they have of the world around them that they think that they can pray out the sin of gayness or being a lesbian or being bisexual or just being, I don't know, being a gorgeous fairy. This person obviously is having some sort of dark night of the soul, or is being inspired to have a spiritual awakening. Because you can be spiritual and you can be religious, or you can be spiritual and religious, but they're not two things that actually come together always. Now, this person may have lived a lot of their life being very religious and feeling that that is part of spirituality. Then now, it's like this person's had the spiritual awakening, and you may have encouraged this in some way. And there seems to be either the energy of transference, where this person has placed romantic feelings onto you or someone in the collective because you have opened the door to them in understanding more than just religion, on being able to mesh that with spirituality, being able to understand more than just what they read in a book. And that's no disrespect in any way, shape or form to those who do follow any religious text. But having the sun and the moon here, for someone, this could be a soulmate. This could be a high level soulmate. This could be a twin flame. This person seems to be struggling or fighting some of their own, what they see as sins. This person may not be straight. They may be bisexual. They may be allosexual, pansexual. But because it's almost like this person, whoever this pastor is, they went into the job that they went into because either their father or their mother or someone like that was involved in the church heavily, or the culture that they come from, Christianity or being Jewish or being Muslim or being any of the other religions, you know, it was very, very heavily imprinted onto them, or it's very heavily imprinted into their culture. And unfortunately, when you look around the world, a lot of religions, not all, but there's many religions where you are looked upon in a very negative light if you are seen as gay, or if you are seen as being part of that community in any way, shape or form. This person may have felt like you or someone in the collective has opened the door for them to be themselves and not be judged, and still be seen as a child of God. That's what's coming through here. And they've got this sugar baby over here who's like, what the fuck? I was so happy with the little thing that I had going on here, the money that I was getting every week, every month, every whatever, getting everything done. And all I had to do is keep quiet about it. And you've come along and helped this person to have a spiritual awakening. And now this person doesn't want anything to do with us. How dare you? Right, we're stopping this right now. Right, we're gonna be going to Medusa, we're gonna be going to this dark feminine and that dark feminine, and they've all turned around and been like, no, because you don't want to heal, you just want to take. Pays for nothing here, ignores boundary, vanity, loves gossip and petty queen, entitled. Goodness gracious. Tell me anything else we need to know, please. 10 of Cups has come out. 3 of Pentacles, and then you've got the Knight of Swords, and you've also got the Lovers in reverse, but they came out on their side, and then the Queen of Swords. So the 10 of Cups is about a happy family, but it's also to do with, like, it's happiness when it comes to the emotions. And I know that's kind of basic in its explanation, but this is all to do with Cups. This is all to do with Archangel Gabriel, the heart space, filling that cup up. But when you look at this, is like a 2.4 family, 2.4 whatever family. This pastoral person seems to be coming forward because that's what they want. And I heard they want to be understood. They want to feel understood, even in the times when they lose things. Because I put this down over Fehu, which is talking about loss or failure, low self-esteem, discord, waste, poverty, stupidity, and poor judgment. This person may have done something in poor judgment and they want to be forgiven for it, or understood at least. The Knight of Swords on its side to the Lovers. There's something that made them choose. What made them choose you? What was it that made them choose you? What was it that made them choose the collective? It was an unstable home. There's something about running away from the... No, it's not just an unstable home, because the Four of Wands for me is about the root chakra, which is about safety, stability, identity. They had a lack of identity where they were. It's almost like going through the motions. Well, my mum or dad was in the church, or my mum or dad was in the synagogue or the temple, so I need to do the same thing. Expectations. Tell me about these expectations. Five of Wands, they fought against them for a really long time. They fought against them for a really, really flipping long time. And then you have the Five of Cups in reverse, and they had to kind of make do. You have the Nine of Wands coming out as well. I don't know if when they were young they got really beat. Like, they really got beat when they were young. If they showed any signs of being gay or being effeminate, or even just sitting in their divine feminine energy, they would have got a heavy hand, a heavy flipping hand, and they had to pretend it wasn't there. Anything else? Yeah, you've got the Moon in reverse. This is something that they don't want to have to hide anymore. They don't want to hide this anymore. Queen of Wands here. Six of Pentacles. This person finds you very attractive. Very attractive in more than one way. This is not just about the way that you look. This is also what it is that you offer in a safe haven of being accepted. Of being completely accepted. Now, this person either wants to have a child with you. They either want to get you pregnant or to become pregnant by you. I say that and look what I open it up on. Can you see that? Pregnant lady. Oh my gosh. Seven of Pentacles to the Two of Swords. They're having to make this decision. There's something painful. What's painful? The Two of Swords is about making a decision, right? What is it? Tell me about the Justice then. Tell me about justice, about this gift and truth. Court ruling. This is Nine of Wands. This is something that you are going to be very relieved over. I don't know why this woman, this he, she, they is watching so hard, this sugar baby. They're waiting for you to be de-stressed in something new. They're waiting for some sort of legal something to come to you, a decision to be made. For someone, you may be living with your parents, you may be living in your car, you may be living in an environment that is not the most comfortable for you, and they are watching to see if you move or if you're gifted something so that you don't have to be there, because they know that if you get that travel is very close. Travel is very close, or connection to the sun. If you are moon and that person is, and you know, whoever this pastoral is sun, they know that things come in a certain order. I don't know if this person does spell work themselves or if they go to someone for spell work. They do it and other people do it as well. And I had nothing fancy or anything. So I don't know if they just like get a candle and put some herbs and then say whatever they have to say, because they were working with dark, as they see it, darker energies. But now it's like a free-for-all. Anytime they try doing something, they've got nothing around them. This stuff comes straight back on them. Six of Cups in reverse is about something new. Nine of Swords in reverse is about releasing anxiety. Princess or the Page of Swords is about study. And then you have the King of Swords here, which is to do with having a good moral code, law and order, enforcements, the courts. They're trying to delay something or slow something down for you. They don't want this. I feel like whoever this pastoral person is for you, this person's going to come in with some sort of business offer for you. They may not come in with a love offer. They may be like healing. I don't know. The thing is as well is that time is not linear, which means all of this stuff, as much as I'm reading it in one go, parts of this could have happened in the past. Parts of this could be happening now, and parts of this could be happening in the future. So where this person may have had, this pastoral person may have had a wife or a husband or whatever, may have had children or may have children with this person on the side. This doesn't mean that they're still interacting with this person right now, because I can be picking up on energy from a year ago and they've already left them. But this person is still there, or obsessing over you, taking notes, slander, gossip, envy, and stalking you, because they know that this person, this pastoral person, is already on their way to you. Do you see what I mean? I do feel like they are going to be the business partner. They're going. So they put the pastoral person in a flipping freezer. They froze them. They froze them to keep them near them. But by that time, Medusa had already left them, which meant their spells were all higgledy-piggledy. And rather than just freezing that person and having them next to them, they froze them and they messed with the car. Engine issues, brakes not working because they were frozen. Collision. Okay, stupid is as stupid does, right? 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person thought they were clever doing what they did. They thought they were clever doing what they did. Until it all blew up in their face. Until it all blew up in their face. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What have we got here? Yeah, it was all to do with control. This person was trying to control the narrative. They were trying to control the narrative. They may have done love spells on this person as well, you know. Because you've got the 4 of Pentacles here to the Knight of Chalices. Wowee. Wowee, wowoo. This could be the one is upside down. And it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek is upside down. So you have not met this person. And wedding, this situation involves marriage. There's someone that wants to come forward and they want to propose to you. But I feel like this pastoral person, even if they are like I don't feel like they're someone's twin. I feel like this is like a medium level soulmate. I don't feel like they're a lower level soulmate, and I do not feel like they're a higher level soulmate. I feel like they are someone that I heard if they'd been strong enough in the past, and I mean strong enough in themselves to set boundaries or to go, I don't wish to be part of this community or part of this family if I can't be myself. And they've hidden behind an identity that isn't theirs for such a long flipping time, and you've got deception in reverse. This is what I mean. This person is only now coming into understanding who they are, what they want, what they like, who they want to be seen as or known as, how they want to express themselves. And it's not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just that I feel like they need longer on their healing path before they be at that level to be able to be in a healthy union with you or with someone in the collective, because this situation involves marriage. They may wish to get married to you. There's something about doing this very quickly. I found somebody who accepts me, I can be whoever I want, that's amazing, but they still have that devil energy there, because like you say, healing is, like we say, healing is not linear. And if a year ago, for example, they were in a marriage and they were cheating on their person while they had a sugar baby on the side. I mean, I get it. This person is turning a leaf. They're turning a corner. But a year is not enough time, in my personal opinion. It may be different for you. You may be more open in that you'll be like, yeah, that's fine. That person can come in. I do not feel like this person is ready yet. They're almost like a newborn. They're learning all these new things. They still got like the training wheels on, and it's going to be a while before those training wheels come off completely, and them rushing into wanting to marry you simply because you are not old energy and you're new and you are new energy. I feel like there are a couple of red flags there. Not to say they're a bad person in any way, shape or form, that don't rush anything. If you do decide to give this person a chance, do not rush anything, and make sure that they're going at your pace and not theirs. Because deception's in reverse, so this person is going to be honest in how they feel. Let go of control issues is upside down. So this person may be used to controlling how things happen. And that's what I mean by them wanting to rush everything so that they have this sense of safety. And it says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. They may not. They may be intense. And I don't mean in a scary way, just there is the way that I feel like someone here can test whether or not this person is being genuine, even though we've got deception in reverse, is to set the pace and set that healthy boundary and be like, this is how I want to move. This is how long it's going to take. And unless you are willing to give 100% effort in that, not going to happen. And I say that, and look, make an effort. Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So this is more than anything, for some of you, it's going to be a no, closing the door. In this lifetime, you are not supposed to be with this person. And for others, and you have to take it as it resonates, you are supposed to be with this person, but you are to set the pace. You are literally to set the pace, the tone, the everything. And if they do not fall into line and be like, and I don't mean that in a horrible way, just if they're not, okay, 100%, let's do it your way, we'll take it at your pace, we're not going to rush anything, they're not doing that, then they're not ready. It's not that they're not right for you, they're not ready. And it says here, let your friends help you, ask and accept support from others. So make sure that if you're not sure when this person comes towards you, ask your friends, get advice, go and get non-biased advice as well. Anything else that wants to come out, please and thank you. New love. And it says here, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and it's upside down. And the Magician's coming out with the Eye of Horus. Now, this is what I mean. This doesn't have to be an old person or an ex or anything like that. It's giving me more that this person is stepping out of old energy and into new energy. But they still have almost like strings still attached to them with whoever this like sugar baby is, this obsessed by social media. This person was used to be getting, not paying for anything. You know, they love gossiping, they're entitled, they ignore boundaries, and now they're taking notes on you or stalking you and watching you because they know that their cash cow no longer wants to be around their toxic self in any way, shape or form. So this person coming in, this pastoral person, I don't feel like this is an ex of anybody's. I feel like this is somebody who, like I said, they're moving out of old energy into new, but they still have some cords that are attaching them to this past energy. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this person may want to kind of love bomb you or kind of pour it all onto you. And that's also, look, release your exes upside down. I'm telling you, this is not your ex. This person may wish to, you know, give you loads of gifts and this and that, and then find it uncomfortable to take compliments or to have someone be gentle and nice to them. And there is a need when it comes to how you set the pace and how you set that boundary, that you're also in a very kind way and gentle way highlighting that and going, this is not all about you gifting me. You have to be open and receptive to that as well. And that's what I mean by setting the pace slow and not letting this person rush. The time has come to clear your energy. Is upside down, so your energy is already cleared. There may be a need at some point for someone here to help clear this pastoral person's energy. It may be that they need, because attraction is here as well, there may be a need for them to have a cord removal, and maybe they've never done that before, because if they're going from just being super religious to having a spiritual awakening, they may have no idea what a cord removal is, or how to cleanse the aura, or the fact that they need to, you know, maybe smoke cleanse or ring bells through their house once a month to keep the place nice and fresh. You know, this person is going to be learning a lot from you, and it's not to say that they won't be also adding, but they're going to be learning a lot. Wait. We've got here, passion in reverse. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But it's upside down. I feel like this person's going to be very quiet. There's something about being very quiet at first about how they feel about you, because if they're coming in as a business partner, this isn't going to happen straight away. I feel once they're comfortable with you, they're going to want to be like, rush, let's go to the temple and get married. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and it's upside down. Interesting. Not what I was expecting for this reading, but hey, it's nice to have a happy ending sometimes, isn't it? Strategy and temple path. So yeah, look, you've got broken heart coming out, temple path and strategy. So this is somebody who is still healing themselves. But strategy here with hostilities underneath is letting me know that there are still people around them that are hostile. Because even though you have stopped your foes and you have struck down your enemies, this person who is taking notes and just checking how are you protecting yourself and why am I not protected and so on and so forth, this person is still trailing in the background. They're still looking for ways to kind of put a wedge between you and whoever this person is for you, whether they are the sun or the moon or whatever. But the temple path is there. So this looks like it's going to be for many. I don't know if it will be for all, but for, I'd say 60% of people, this is going to be a very healing relationship. What about for those 40%? What do they need to know? Storm warning. Oh, man holding the heart, angel of balance. For the other 40%, is my phone ringing? Sorry, I'll just check. Oh, for the other 40%, this person is a Casanova, and they aren't, as much as they are actually leaving this kind of, like, I'm seeing like sticky slime. That's the energy of who they were with as a side piece and the relationship that they were in, whether they were married or not as well. This person coming towards you for that 40% who are like, nah, I can feel this energy and this person is not changing. This person wants to heal. They may be going through a spiritual awakening, but they are still very much steeped in being held by their family, by their community, by how their religion says you cannot be gay. You are not allowed to be gay. There's a lot of shame coming from this person in that they may be bisexual or they may not be straight, and they don't want to lose their family, and they're also very much hidden in that devil energy of I don't want to stick my neck out for myself, because what if it gets broken? Then what? It's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of going into the shadow and going, I'm accountable for my choices. I'm accountable for either staying in a relationship that wasn't for my highest and greatest good. I'm accountable for co-creating a relationship with my parents where they told me that me being myself and openly being myself when it comes to my sexuality is wrong, because I allowed them to tell me that and I sat in that energy. And that is hard. It is hard to kind of go, well, things didn't just happen to me. I co-created them. You know, if you are the author of your own story, why would you write in really shit things? Excuse my language. Why would you write in things that just don't lift you up? And I know that we're young and dumb at some point and we make really bad mistakes. But as we go along, you learn from those mistakes and you rewrite your story. So this person here is fearing taking accountability. So this is for the 40% that know that this person isn't for you. They're still going to try and come forward though. Be aware of this. Because storm warning is here, man holding the heart and happy family. This person will love bomb you and try and give you gifts and but their energy is still very messy. And it's further than the other 60% of people. Because for the other 60% of people, this person is willing to leave everything behind, knowing that they've got to grow up, or they've got to work on themselves, and that is why they're coming forward. The other 40%, they're kind of sold on the idea of doing so, but at any point they could back out of that. At any point they could be like, nah, I don't want to do that. No, I'm going back to how I was before. Attachment, because they've got attachments. They have attachments. caring connections. They've still got attachments. Caring connections. They may still have feelings for the people that they are, that this sugar baby person. And it's not even so much feelings as it is maybe that they've got a child together. They want to see their kid, right? Now the Angel of Balance is in reverse, and I'm going to read this before I close up this reading, because I didn't realise I've been reading for an hour. No wonder my throat is so dry. I think there's a need for you as a viewer, if this does resonate for you, to really kind of dig deep and think of if it's for your situation, rather than hoping there's a potential in a person to come forward in earnest and want to heal, is reading them as an energetic being. What do you get when you're reading that person? I don't mean like tapping into their energy without permission, but when you're talking to your friends, for example, we kind of mix energies, because our auras are up to 12 feet all the way around, right? So you'll be sitting next to your friend and you're in each other's energy, and you can feel each other. You can feel if somebody's feeling really upset because you feel it in your body, right? When this person presents themselves, trust yourself and trust your intuition. Trust your energetic auric shield in when they come into yours. What does it feel like? How does it make you feel? Do you get fight, flight and freeze straight away? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel, rather than just the chemistry, do you feel safe with this person? Because if you don't feel safe with this person, you are in the 40%. If you do feel safe with this person, genuinely, you're in the 60%. Okay? Now let's have a look at number 48 before I go. Right, Angel of Balance, and it's in reverse. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Upright, that reversed. In this position, the Angel of Balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as the lack of self-acceptance or self-care. Remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reverse can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars. Perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help bring you the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. Meditate on the angel's presence and visualize her pouring a beautiful liquid light through all of your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have the power to bring things back into peaceful balance. Affirmation: I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. Now, I feel like this person coming forward in both scenarios, the 40% and the 60%, puts others before themselves, in that even though this person may have a lot of their own wounds that they're trying to heal, and for the 40%, they are not ready to be in a relationship in any way, shape or form, this person will constantly either give gifts or money or material things to appease others, and they will do so to the point of their own detriment. So it could be to their own financial health. It could be taking on roles from other people. So this means that also you've got to remember that for the 40% also, if they're coming in as a business partner, you don't want to work with them. This is also for you though, with this balance, Angel of Balance. This is ensuring that you are finding time for yourself, that you are using no as a full sentence. And I have used it, and people don't like it when you tell them no. And they're like, why? I don't have to tell you why. I said no. Someone here needs to start using that word, no. Can I use your boat? No, you can't. Why? Because I said no. As little as that, someone here needs to start taking time for themselves. Have that bubble bath at the end of the day. Have that long shower. Make sure that you are spending time before you go to sleep, just laying in your bed, be that reading a book or whatever. But this here with I live a balance-centered life, I think the reason this card came out as the last one is because whoever it is that's coming forward, they are going to try and match your energy. If they're coming in the 40%, this person is going to be very uncentered or very unbalanced or very burnt out. and your energy is so much brighter than theirs, so they're going to come into balance. But if you are already overworking yourself, so is your energy, and it's going to be a lot harder to be able to kind of read that person's energy. Like I said before, do they make me feel safe or unsafe, if you're not balancing your energy and reading your own energy on a daily basis. And the other 60%, same thing. Even if this person is coming in with, you know, genuine good intent, if you are used to over providing for someone else, you're going to do this here. Or if that person is used to over providing for others, there needs to be, you need to be balanced. In other words, you need to be centered so that when this person comes in, you can read whether they are friend or foe, and also be able to set the balance and pace of the relationship if you wish to have one. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because it's been nearly one. And that's how long I've been reading for. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Boop.